What's going on, y'all? So I just wanted to make a really quick video. Basically, the topic is that we got to stop caring so much. Now, we still have to care because we don't want this world to just, come undone and then all of a sudden we have anarchy in the world. But what I'm saying is that when we overcare about something, someone, some place, a house, an attachment to something emotionally, because that is where the energy of caring comes from. When it's not placed in a stable situation, this is when that energy could run amok and cause chaos. Because think about it like this. The energy of caring goes back to the sign of Cancer, the fourth house, which is ruled by the moon. And is exalted, but Jupiter is exalted in the energy of Cancer and fourth house. So, when we overcare about something, we come from the aspect of the moon. The moon is the closest celestial object in the sky that's the closest to us, so it has the most influence on us. So already, the moon creates the moods and the cycles and the menstrual cycles in women. So that's another thing to pay attention to also. For all the females out there, pay attention to your moon sign, pay attention to the cycles. So when that energy comes out and when you're on your cycle, you are not displaced in energy and not knowing what's going on. And even though it may be uncomfortable, I don't know what that feels like. I'm not a woman, I'm a man. But at the same time, I can imagine how painful and how much of a transitional process that is. So when you know where your moon is, you'll know what temperament to really be in order for that energy to be able to conduct itself in the right way. So that when you cleanse yourself after the cycle, then you'll be renewed energy, basically. You'll be replenished, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Pardon me. So, but at the same time, the moon is very powerful, and this is what creates our mood cycles too, because the moon is the fastest moving planet in the birth chart, in the zodiac. So every 2 days, the moon is always shifting into a new sign. So moods are consistently changing. So it gets very inconsistent in the things that we care about. One day, like for example, the moon is in Cancer. This is the ruler of Cancer, the moon. So this is actually, if we know how to conduct the energy in the right way, then we'll know how to take control of our emotions. We'll know how to conduct our emotions in the right way and know what are the right and the wrong things to care about and worry about. But when you don't know how to control this energy, it can be very chaotic and you could be very moody and you could throw people off too. With Jupiter being exalted in Cancer and the fourth house. This will create energies of overexpressing how you experience your care and energy. Or what I'm trying to say is that the experiences that you go through, you're invested in everything like that. You're invested in the shit that you go through, okay? And you're invested in the knowledge and trying to, this is like the energy of shoving your knowledge down someone's throat, basically. Regardless of what religion. Jupiter rules the aspect of religion too. So when we go into that, this is overcaring, and this throws people off, and this creates a negative energy signature to where people shun other religions or people who are over preaching, because this is exactly what Jupiter in Cancer is an over preacher. So that's overcaring energy too. Think about carings. Think about all the viral videos we see of these women, these Caucasian women, and sometimes even other races of women, to where we see an energy of overly caring about something to the point to where you will go out of your way to create a mood and create a shift to make other people feel a certain way because you feel a certain way, because your moods have been fucked with and everything like that. So now the Cancer of the Crab has to come and pinch and, create all this emotional chaos. So that's essentially what we have to pay attention to when it comes to the moon cycles. The moon shifts all the time. So in the next day or two, the moon will be going into Leo. So right now, we're caring and emotionally invested in the things that we do care about, Cancer energy. So the next few days, we're going to be caring about how we express ourselves. So if you don't understand the moon cycles, you will just be randomly acting out these energies, basically. But if you understand the moon cycles, then you'll be able to conduct yourself, and you won't be able to, you won't overly care that much about it. You'll understand that the moon is going through Leo, and then depending on what house you have Leo in, like I have Leo in the 6th house, so I know this may play out for me at work. I may be overly expressive at work and everything like that. What I also have to realize is that that's not good for my energy, because I have Sun in Aquarius, so that's an oppositional energy. And I'm not saying opposition energies are bad, but you just got to be careful, because that creates a full moon energy. With my Sun in Aquarius and moon being in Leo. With my Sun in the 12th house, because that's a very dreamy person, you know what I'm saying? It's a very far out person. And then it's at work, so you got to be focused on work. So you know what I'm saying? It creates friction at the same time. So if I was not aware of that energy of myself and everything, I'll get flunked out at work and everything like that. So that's basically how you conduct yourself with these moon energies and how they cycle through the zodiac. So got to pay attention to your moons. Peace out, y'all.